Okay, welcome everybody to this second game. This has been a super interesting scenario Wi-Fi wise. So I apologize. I hope we don't have any big issues here. But here we are in second game after a really nice looking win that we had earlier today. We are back here in the other rink here. So I'm indoors, but hopefully we've got a little bit of rink noise for you. But our Coyotes are taking on the Team Alaska in this second game of the showcase here. And we'll get underway in just a second here. You're going. All right, and here we go here. Looks like we're going to have Sabraski in net. Had Carmen earlier today. And looks like we got Gino, Sawinski, Guzzo out on the ice as forwards. And we have Reese and Ty out on D to start things off for us. And we're going to be off in just a second here. Yeah, not much. And off we go. Puck comes all the way deep for Reese. Reese over to Ty. Ty holds onto the puck. Cross ice over to Gino. Below. And we do have a whistle. The sounds are tough here because we are behind glass here, so we don't get the normal rink sounds in here. So it might be a little bit late with some of these calls here. But 16:37 left in the first here. I see. Nice. Okay. And Chica with speed coming into the zone, pulls up, looks to get to Molina. Oh, and stolen away by Sam. That's really nice move there. And puck comes back behind. Alaska, Chica. And Sam loses his stick there. And puck does come out of the zone. And we will get an offsides there and do a face-off. All the way back down. I know, I don't know. And Wyatt comes into the zone for Woody, and glove save there. Nice little sneaky shot there by Woody, but they do get a glove save on that. Okay, we'll have a face-off here. It looks like Woody's going to take this face-off. And Jakey behind. And nice job by Woody to keep that puck in the zone. And Woody controls back up. Jakey takes a big hit there. And puck goes all the way deep. Controlled there. Boomin knocks it around up to Wyatt. Wyatt back center. Over to Ringstrom. Ringstrom brings it into the zone. Got a path to the goal. And that's going to be knocked away. And puck comes in. Wyatt. Shot and save. A lot of good shots there. A little tie up in front there with Ringstrom. Coyotes getting some good shots on net here early on. Got Ty and Reese. Robbie on the face-off. Logan and Ringstrom on the ice. And a little dump and chase here. Ty knocks it back up. And Robbie comes away with it. And comes back over to Alaska. Puck comes in front here. And thank you, sir. Got a look there. Ty with a nice hit there. Makes him pay for getting in front of the net. And Reese battling. Now Ty. Ty knocks him off the puck again. This time Swinsky and Gino almost got a piece of that. And it's going to come back to Ty. Ty, nice stretch pass past Guzzo, and a little too hard there. And that'll be an icing. Oh. Who? Sweet.
Yeah. ASU won.
Okay. Yeah. In other news, ASU hockey beats Denver in overtime.
22 seconds left.
Colin Potter with 22 seconds left. Beautiful. After losing 7-1 last night, yeah. And Joe heads after that puck. In front. That was a good looking shot there. Really open. But Coyotes get away with one there a little bit. Molina along the boards. And Austin's going to take a hit there. Now Molina. Puck comes out. Oh, big hit on Molina. And we got an offsides there. All right, Sawinski on the face-off here. Boomin and Levy on D. Gino Guzzo. Levy controls. And they're going to wave that off. And Sawinski. And Zabrowski controls that. We'll have another face-off here. Powers. Nice chip there by Woody. Now Levy. And puck comes all the way out. That's going to be an icing. Tie by Ringstrom on the boards. Back to Tie. Knock that out. That's going to go all the way back down. They're waving that off. Ringstrom goes after it. Does a nice job there. It's out of the zone. Reese dumps it back into Ringstrom. Ringstrom along the boards. And big hit there by Reese and Ty. Over to Logan. Robbie tries to chip it, can't get it. Ty gonna push that just wide of the net. They wave it off. And McLeod's gonna get it back in. Molina going after it. And that's going to get chipped all the way down. And they will ice that one and come back down into Alaska's zone here. So our Coyotes started off pretty hot, but puck's been down in our zone most of the last couple of minutes. And Joe up at the point. Joe again, tries to get it over Chika. Chika tries to lead it up to Molina. And Austin, hard shot, and that's gonna get covered there. Okay, we got Carter and Joe on D. Molina on the face-off. Now Sam. Sam looks to try to get something on it, can't. And Alaska comes away with it. And that's going to get knocked all the way down. Joe covers. Puck comes out. McLeod, good pass up to Chika. Chika's got some speed here. He's looking to find Molina. Shot. And rebound and covered. And a little bit of a dust up there. That was a really good looking shot from Chika. Almost got his own rebound. And Booman and Levy on D. We got Gino and Guzzo. And Sawinski on the face-off. Booman shot, comes off the glove. And Sawinski. Sawinski battling for it. Good hustle by Nick there. Alaska comes away with it. Up, over to Levy. Levy, over to Boomin. Boomin gets the puck up to Gino and turned over. And ooh, that was a bounce off of Zabrowski there. But it does come up and just at Guzzo's feet here, and that's going to be an ice. I think we lost it. Kai brings the puck through, gets back behind the net. Wyatt with pressure. Wyatt with more pressure there. Woody's coming in to help out. And Jakey. Woody still. And he's going to get that deep. And Wyatt goes after it, tries to chip it in from the side there, not a great angle. Woody with a hard hit there. Now Reese going to knock that back into the netting, and that'll be a whistle. Play stoppage. No, I'm connected to John's. I'm not sure it matters. Now we're green. Now we're green again. Big hit there for Logan. And now Ringstrom comes away with the puck, gets knocked off the puck. That was a good hit there. And oh boy, look at that collision there. Alaska comes away with it, shot, and looks like that was a goal there. And Alaska will go up 1-0. All right, well, let's see if our boys can shake this one off and come back and even this up here after a series of big hits for both sides. The last of which was sort of an even collision that I think just sort of opened up the ice there for Alaska for a pretty easy 2-on-1 there. And offsides there. Puck's behind the net. Joe battling back there. And that's Molina helping out. And Joe again. Now Sam Cloud tips it up and tries to get it to Molina, can't quite. Alaska comes away with it, finds an open man. Carter with the defending. And Carter again. Tries to chip it out, can't. Joe with another hit. More hits. Very physical here. All right, Chika with an intercepted shot, and another goal for Alaska. And it looks like a lot of physical play, but Alaska's sort of taken advantage of some of the open ice that's being created by some of these hits here. Jacobs, Sawinski. Now Guzzo, shot, and that's covered. Good aggressive play there by Guzzo. And we'll have a face-off here. Woody's going to be on the face-off here. Levy and Boomin, Wyatt and Jakey with Woody on the face-off here. And battle in front. And Coyotes come away with a gift there. Boomin, or Levy, excuse me.
Close.
That's going to be a nice just to now tie behind the net. Robbie, and go all the way back here. Reese. Oh, that's going to be a.
What was that?
That was a big check without the puck anywhere near on Ty. Pushes him into the goal. Knocks the goal off, and the refs here are going to be discussing what kind of penalty this is going to be. So we'll see what they call here. Yep. No penalty. What? No penalty. What? Well then what? Okay. Well, it looks like they came to play physical. Let's see if our boys can match that physicalness. Tie. Back up the boards. And a lot of confusion here. Turns it over there. And the other way, tie, up to Ringstrom. Ringstrom still has the puck, dangerous in front, gets it to Robbie. Oh, excuse me, that was Logan. Now Ringstrom's got it. Shot, oh, comes off the blocker. And that's going to get chipped all the way back out. And they wave that off. Carter's going to control the puck, gets it stolen away. And we're going to have a penalty here, interference call on Alaska, I believe. And yeah, that's, so our Coyotes are going to get a power play here. Carter over to Joe. Joe to Chika. Chika down low to Sawinski. Up to Joe. Cross ice. Gets it down to McLeod. McLeod up high. Of the Joe. Shot blocked. Minute 32 left in this power play. McLeod on the face-off. Joe gets it up to Carter. Carter back to Joe. Over to Chitka. Hard shot, comes up off the goalie. Back over to Carter at the point. Load it, McLeod. Carter up over to Joe here. In front, tic-tac-toe, can't quite make it happen. And puck's gonna come all the way out. Got two Alaska guys going after it. Joe defending, and goal. Shorthanded goal for Alaska, 3-0. And Alaska's got a lot of momentum going right now with a shorthanded goal there. Still got a minute 5 left on this power play. And it looks like for this round we got Ty and Woody back there. Guzzo and Molina and Gino. Ty. Over to Woody. Now to Guzzo. Who's gonna outskate that guy, outskate another, come all the way in. Knocks it back over to Gino, gets it up to Ty. Cross ice over to Woody. In front, chip, and just missed there. Puck comes behind Molina. In front, almost tipped in. Puck comes out of the zone, and that's gonna go all the way down, and we'll reset this power play here with 22 seconds left. Just past Molina there, and that's gonna be a icing call. Going to come back into our zone with 16 seconds left. Levy in there. Robbie goes all the way across. Ringstrom now. And and that's going to be a cross check for Alaska. And with 58 seconds left, we're going to get another power play here. All right, we got Molina on the face-off here. Reese behind. Gino can't quite get it, and that's going to get knocked all the way back. Controlled, and Ty's going to come after it here. Control this and bring it up the ice. And knocks it deep there. Gino goes after it. Behind the net. Now Molina. Gino. Back to Molina. Up to the point, Ty. Gets it down low to Guzzo. Guzzo looking for an opening. Oh, he almost had Molina there coming in. Up to Ty. Down to Molina. Cross. Hard shot, wide of the net. And Ty's going to keep it from going out, and that'll end the first period. So we'll come back into the second period with 1 minute 2 left on the power. All right, and we are back here for the second period. And off we go. Drops it back to Carter. Carter up to McLeod. Now Joe. And nice job there getting up to the point to Carter. Carter with a shot. And that's going to be covered by the goalie. And looks like Molina's coming back on. And Sam will come off. Carter, Joe stay on. Sawinski will take the face off. And got a helmet that's come off for Team Alaska. Not really sure. Maybe you got to strap it on. All right, we still are on the power play here. We lost it there, but we still have 25 seconds left on the power play. Joe in front, and puck does come out here. 14 seconds left on the power play. And looks like Chika's going to try to make a move here. And up to Carter, cross ice over to Joe. Robbie, Molina, and back to full strength is Team Alaska. And Joe is going to knock it back up the boards. Alaska comes away with it. And now Carter up to Robbie. Robbie brings it into the zone. Boomin. Levy. And Alaska comes with it. Now Logan turned over. Boomin. Open ice. And we're going to have a whistle here And that's again going to be on Alaska 2. Slash on Alaska. Another power play for the Coyotes. All right, well, let's see what our boys can do here. They've been given an opportunity here. So let's see if they can take advantage here. Molina on the faceoff. Up to Ty. Over to Guzzo. Guzzo, hard shot. Goes wide up to Woody. Woody's going to get it deep again. Gino over to Molina. And we got a whistle here. Oh, no, sorry, still going. Up to Ty. Ty, hard shot, tipped. Another hard shot. Tried to whip it around again. Guzzo can't quite get it in. Some really good looks, and Woody can't quite keep it in. Puck comes out, Woody controls, and knocks it up to Guzzo. Almost takes a hit now, but he's got some real speed here. Here comes Guzzo, he's got a look. Shot blocked, and tries to hustle. Good hustle there for Guzzo. Puck comes out, and Sabraski's gonna get that ready for Ty, who's gonna receive it here, and they'll go at it again. Sawinski to Chitka. Chitka brings it to Sawinski, who brings it into the zone, looking for McLeod. Now he's trying to get a shot off, and it's going to be glove saved by the goalie. And we got 50 seconds left on this power play. And we got Joe at the point here. Sawinski comes up to Joe. Joe crosses over to Austin. Austin down to McLeod in front. Sawinski tries to tip, shot, blocked. And we got another whistle. I think the net might have come off, is what they're calling. Really good look there for Chitka. But the goalie kind of closed off that post at the last second. 35 seconds left. Up to Carter. And that's going to come out of the zone. So we'll retreat and re-enter. Carter misses it there. And we'll re-enter again here with 18 seconds left. Here comes Carter. And cross back over to Chitka, over to Joe. Joe to McLeod, back to Joe. And McLeod tries to get it in the corner. Sawinski comes to help, cross ice. Guzzo wasn't quite there. Carter defending. And we're back to even strength. Makes a move, and Sabraski cuts off the angle there. .58 left in this second period. Around the 9-minute mark, we usually go for an ice clean, so you can go get your popcorn for the second half at that point. Ringstrom. Now Ty. Reese comes away with it in the corner. Logan comes to help out. Cross ice. Oh, almost got it to Ringstrom. Almost connected there. Not quite. Robbie also tried to connect there. Ty does get over to open ice with Robbie right below us here, and is able to get that deep. Ringstrom goes after it. Knocks their man off the ice, but Alaska does come away with it. And Robbie breaks that up, keeps it in the zone. Ty moves shot, goal for Alaska, 4-0 now. Boy. All right, well, that was a rough one. Looks like Carmen's coming in net here. Sobraski's coming out. And Carmen will take over tending duties here. Boomin. And Boomin over to Jakey. Jakey tries to get it to Wyatt, can't. In the corner. Jakey again. Boomin. Jakey now. Nice pass up to Levy. Levy's gonna glove save it. All right, well, full strength here. 10:42 left. And comes to Alaska. Guzzo with a big hit. Nice job. Sawinski now. Guzzo in front. Just past Sawinski's stick there. Gino. And yeah, that should have been a trip, but now Carter. Now Ty. Puck stays in the zone. And that's going to be covered there by Carmen. Now puck comes up to Molina. Molina with some speed. Sam tries to help him out. Molina. And we're going to have an offsides there. All right. Gonna have Robbie on the face-off here. Puck comes past Ty over to Reese. Tie past Ringstrom. And Carmen's going to jump out there, and now we got a bit of a scuffle here. And probably with that, refs are going to start clamping down a little bit here. Let's see how that goes. Or maybe things will cool down here with the ice clean coming up. Puck goes wide over Logan, excuse me. Now we got a whistle. And yep, there's quite a bit of battling happening here. Still more pushing. Robbie's in there. Logan. Looks like they're throwing a lot of people in the box here. And I think what they're going to probably do here, let's see, Robbie's going to the box. Are they just sending Robbie to the box? I think it was Logan that got hit. But refs are talking it over here. Be nice to have some closed captioning, and then we could know what they were saying. Yeah. If we have any lip readers back home, you can see what they're talking about here. I think what they're talking is strategy on how to cool this game down. Is what they're probably thinking about. Yeah. I think they are going to cut the ice. You're right. Let's just see what happens here. And refs are talking to Coach LaRaza, which usually means it's not going the Coyotes' way. So we already got a 2-minute on the board for 2 minutes already on the board for Robbie. And looks like McLeod's going in the box also. So it's a 2 and a 10. Jeez, for Robbie. And looks to me like they're not going to cut the ice, but they're still talking about more things here. Okay, well, we're going to come back and play 9:11 left here as we go to this power play. Ringstrom tries to skate through it, and he does. Now he's looking for Logan. Ringstrom still battling back there. And Alaska's going to control. And look, we've got fighting back behind and a whistle. And that's definitely going to go have somebody in the box. Yeah. I think they really need to cut the ice and move this on. So now we're going to go Ringstrom 2. So are they just going to keep it 5-on-4? They're going to cut the ice here. Folks, we'll be back and we'll figure that out in a moment. Probably incidental penalties are what we'll call there, but we're going to cut the ice here and be back in about 10, 15 minutes. All right, and we are back here for our second half. A little bit of a longer break. Some Zamboni car trouble. Had to get a mechanic out there to fix the Zamboni. And got a little bit of a lake out on the ice, but it's freezing up. And off we go. Let's see how our boys respond here. Sawinski, if you recall, Robbie's in the box here with 1:20 left, 2:10 actually. So Robbie's in there for another 10 minutes after the power play here. And Ringstrom is also. So I think what the official call must have been was incidentals, incidental 2 minutes, but an extra 10 for Robbie. And so he's going to be out for 10. And puck goes into the net. Yeah, so Team Alaska's got somebody in the box too. So it looks like McLeod's in there serving the 2 for Robbie, and Robbie's in there, and then Ringstrom's also in there, and Ringstrom's will end in 44 seconds. Something like that. And Guzzo comes after the puck. Nice job. He loses his stick. So does Joe defending. Comes back out to Alaska. And Guzzo steals it away and is able to get that deep. Nice play there. And we are back to even strength 5-on-5. McLeod's out now. Puck comes up, cross ice. And that's going to be an ice and head all the way back down over to the Alaska zone. Levy Boomin, Woody, McLeod, and Wyatt on the ice. And Woody over to Levy. Levy's gonna get it into the zone. Now it comes trickling back out. Over to Boomin. Back over to Jacob. Jacob up the boards, gets it up to Woody. He's got Wyatt in front. And puck's gonna go deep there, Jacob. Chips it up, tries to get it out of the zone. The last man comes away with it. And Levy with a big hit. And they do not call that, so could have been checking the back, I think, but Woody now up to Wyatt. Wyatt tries to beat his man, gets a shot off and blocked. Had a good look there. And now we have a whistle. And not sure what this is. We'll have to figure this out. I think it might have been a call and then whoever it was on jumped off the ice. So that's an interference on Alaska, number 16. And we're on another power play here. Oh, we lose the handle on that one, and that's going to go out. Carter chips it over to Joe. Joe's going to control here. He's got Chicka's trailing. He's going to get it up to Carter. Gets into the zone, gets pushed off the puck there. McLeod comes away with it, shot, comes back around off the post. And Joe can't quite hold it in. And that's going to go deep. Carter coming back with it here. Now Joe up to McLeod, back to Carter. Carter cross ice over to Chitka. He's going to take it into the zone, going to try to beat his man, and he does. Shot, and goalie closed that off at the post. Up to Joe. Joe over to Carter. Carter to Sam. And we got a whistle here. Oh, let's see. That's Gavin Chicka. He's on the ground here. Looks like he's holding his knee, hip area. He's able to get up onto his knees here. He's getting tended to by his teammates here, and he's limping off. And they do call a penalty there. That looked like it was off puck. I didn't really quite see what was going on there. So and I think just called a roughing call there. So they're going to have, still looking for this. And there it comes, number 8 for Alaska. Now La Raza's going to dial up a play here in the few moments we have here. So we are going to have a 2-man advantage, 5-on-3 for 55 seconds with 4:42 left here in the second period. So definitely La Raza's going to want to make sure we get one here. So it looks to me like it's going to be, well, we'll have to see. All right, so we have McLeod on the faceoff, Sawinski, Guzzo, Joe, and Carter. And that's going to be covered by the goalie there. And we'll do this again. Comes up to Carter at the point, over to Joe. Guzzo, Sam, can't quite get that puck off, and tips it back over to Guzzo. Looking for Sawinski up front, got Carter. Hard shot, comes off, takes a very odd bounce into the net. And we'll have another face-off here. And we'll switch over to this other side. Still got 29 seconds left here on this power play. Now Joe to McLeod. Back behind, Guzzo. Back to McLeod. Oh, gets stuck behind the net. In front, couldn't quite connect to Sawinski. Got Carter now. To Joe. Back to Carter. Now McLeod. And back to even strength. And not even strength. 5 on 4. Carter over to McLeod. Shot Guzzo. Oh, boy, that came right off the post. Almost looked like it went in from Guzzo. And Alaska will get full change here. Oh, puck comes over, bounces out in front. Nice save by Carmen. Bails us out there. And Carter now. Still on the ice here. He's got Reese with him now. Joe is still out. And Carter's now coming off. And Ty comes on. Joe stays out. Gino. Now Joe comes off. And now back to even strength. Shot and goal for the Coyotes. Gino with a goal. Reese. And Coyotes get one here, 4-1. See if that might change the tide here for us a little bit. Knocks it back to Ty. Reese battling, Jakey battling in front there. Now Ty gets it in front of the net. Up and out of the zone. Jakey going after it. And nice stick there by Reese. Ringstrom battling. Jakey goes to help out. And now Ty knocks it over to Ringstrom. Ringstrom, nice hard pass to Logan. Back over to Reese, who gets it deep. Now Logan heading after it. And Jacob keeps it in. Woody in front. Oh, Chica almost makes a shot there. Couldn't quite get a full stick on it. And that's going to get iced all the way down. Actually going to hit right on net. Levy going to over to Chica. Now Woody. Woody comes away with it. He's going to have Molina. And now Levy trailing. Molina. Now Booman. All the way in the corner. Chica gets it over Booman. And that's going to get covered, and yeah. Looks like they're calling number 10, I believe, with a penalty. Let's see what they call here. Roughing call. And Coyotes going another power play here. And that's going to get knocked out tie. And that'll do it for the second period. 4-1, Team Alaska. We'll come back with 1:40 left on this power play. Off we go here. Guzzo, cross ice over to Ty. Shot just comes off the glove there. Woody. Woody again. Over to Molina. Molina, cross over to Ty. And just gonna skip off and over. And Ty to Guzzo here. Guzzo's gonna take it. And he's got some speed coming into the zone. Around, looking for somebody. Still got it. Guzzo cross over to Ty. Comes up into the netting. All right, we got 31 seconds left on this power play. Nice to see us get a goal here. Try to get it within range here in this third period. Sawinski here. Got to get it to that worst lead in hockey score of 2 points. And Sawinski. Now Chika gets it deep. Sawinski flying in after it. And now Joe comes up, Sam. And Alaska comes away with it here. Now Carter. Back to even strength here. And McLeod still battled for the puck here. Sawinski. Joe coming after it. Levy. Now Joe still stays in the zone. Joe battling. And that's going to get covered there by Carmen. Ringstrom on the face-off. Levy battling for the puck in the corner. And nice save off the blocker there for Carmen. And a good stick there by Booman. Ringstrom. Launch it over the net there. Levy. Again in front. And that'll be an icing and come back down into Alaska zone here. And Robbie is finally out of the box here, so we'll see him hopefully for the remainder of the third period here. Guzzo behind the net. Nice job, Molina. He's got Woody in front. Woody couldn't quite get it to him. And Alaska coming now with the puck. Gets it past Reese. Ty going in. Back up to the point. Back outside the zone. And it's going to get dumped back in. Ty. Cross ice, beautiful pass up to Guzzo, right in front of us here. And Guzzo almost gets it to Woody. It does make a nice bounce. He gets in front. Reese. Still battling. Tries to go for Powers Woody now. Ty pinches, nice job. And Woody's coming off, and it's going to be covered there by the Alaska goalie. All right, we got Wyatt on the face-off. Jakey, Ringstrom, Booman, Levy on the ice. Up to Booman, shot. Oh, comes off the goalie almost. Powers up to the point to Levy. Levy another shot in front. A couple good shots on net there. And tries to rim that all the way around. Booman on the boards. Now Robbie in front there. Wyatt tries to get a stick on it, almost. Tries to wrap around in front. Now Levy, shot in front. Powers battling there behind the net. Alaska just holding it up against, puck comes out for Wyatt. Booman comes in after it. Nice job to hold it in by Jakey. And puck comes out. Levy can bring it right back in. Nice job, and they get a change. Fresh set of skaters on the ice for the Coyotes. Chica. And comes back in. Carter's going to control. Gets it up to Gino. Gino looking for a man. Nice sauce pass there, cross ice. And big hit by Gino there, right? And now Chica. Chica hits the deck. And Joe with the hit. Gino over to Carter. And nope, here we go. Chica shot. Oh, comes just high of the glove and over the net there, and we've got a whistle here. Good sequence of play there for the Coyotes. A lot of good hard shots on net. We got Ty and Reese, Ringstrom, Logan, and Guzzo. And here comes Alaska. And nice play there by Reese. Ringstrom behind the net. Tries to get up to Logan, and that's going to be a hand pass. Oh. He sure has. Okay, well, we got another power play here. We have yet to get a goal on a power play, yet we've had plenty of opportunities for it. So let's see if we can convert here. Ty. Gino. Melina in front. Nobody's there. Ty over to Guzzo. Gino again. Just back and forth. Reese. Shot blocked. And Alaska comes away with it. And nice job by Melina to get that right back up to Ty, who's going to get it. Oh, just couldn't quite connect with Guzzo, who would have had an easy shot to the net there. And now we'll have I guess was that an icing? Kind of a tough icing call. So it's going to come all the way back down into Coyotes zone. And Carter's going to control it. Chitka up to Sawinski. Now Sawinski again gets it up to Carter. Over to Joe. And makes a nice look there, but does get it tipped. And gonna have Joe here. Gets it over to Chica. Chica with a shot. Off the goalie. Chica again. And that's just going to come out here. So Carter. Sawinski. Cross ice over to Carter. Can't quite control it. And it looks like we do have a delayed penalty here for the moment. And now we have a whistle. And let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like it's going to be another penalty. I think they're calling too many men on the ice. We'll see what the call is. They are sending a Team Alaska man to the box. Now Gino. Oh, Molina again. Gonna have another look here. Cross over to Carter, or Woody, excuse me. Now Reese, puck comes out of the zone. Reese to Woody. Guzzo, cross ice, gets it up to Molina, who gets it over to Gino. Now Woody back to Gino behind the net. Molina again, gonna come out, gonna get it up to Reese at the point. Cross ice over to Woody. Now Molina again. Shot in front. Okay, well, we've had our looks here. 49 seconds left on the power play here. Gets it up to Carter at the point. Now Joe, shot in front, still loose puck. And still loop and goal, and we finally get a little redemption there with a goal on the power play. And it looks like Sawinski with a super dirty goal gets that one in. And so with 6:16 left in the third, still definitely within reach here. And still battling right there. Now Jacob up. And puck's gonna go deep. Booman's gonna control it. Now Levy. And Gino's going to come away with it. He's going to have some speed. And he's going to get knocked off the puck there. And that's going to be iced all the way down, which is going to be a great play for us because it's going to mean that we're going to get the puck with a fresh set of lines in the Alaska zone here with 5:32 left. Reese keeps the puck in the zone, and Woody's going to knock it deep there. Jakey coming after it. And now it knocks back out Woody. Wyatt right below us here. Now Woody. And here comes Woody. He's going to have a look here. Shot and a goal for Woody. And we're within one with a nice goal for Woody there. Woody, Reese, Jakey, Ty, Wyatt. And now it's 4-3 here, folks, with 4:51 left. Okay, we got Joe and Carter out here. Molina on the face-off. Guzzo and Chitka. Carter gets it over to Joe. He's going to get it up the boards to Molina. Molina's going to have a look here, and he's going to have Chitka in front. And they knock it just out. And now they're going to have a look. Carter battling, continue to battle, and I think they're going to have an interference call here. Yeah, holding call. They're calling it on Joe. I don't know, that could have been on Carter, but I think they're calling it on Joe. And so we will go on the penalty kill here with 4:28, which is a tough one. Excuse me, that is on Carter. Probably better to make that call than to give him a look like that. It is a costly penalty with 4:28 left to be a man down for the next 2 minutes, but and Carmen lays out. Yeah, it looks like some guys are going to the box. Is that? I can't see who's on the ground. Joe. Joseph's on the ground here. Looks like he's going to be okay, but definitely. Yeah, I got a cross. They're going to call that a cross check. Okay, well. Okay, well, puck's going to come down. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey. Seemed like that could have been a little bit more of a call. You know, seemed to be afraid to call anything but a minor. Chitka. Behind the Molina. Molina holding the puck. Gets it over to Chitka. Now Joe. Molina. Nice job. Oh, jeez. Chitka over to Reese. Okay, Chitka again. And he's gonna skate that in. Okay, knocked off the puck a bit. Oh, puck is in front. Now Joe. Molina. And Joe's going to control that here. And Ringstrom tries to skate through everybody. Joe, he's offside. Joe's smart enough to hold it back, and then he dumps it back right on net, actually. Reese up to Ringstrom. Turnover there. Nice block there by Reese. And that puck's going to bounce out. 3 minutes left. 4-on-4. Shot up. That would be off of Carmen's blocker and into the netting. Let's see, we're going to have, looks like 30 more seconds of 4-on-4, and then there's another 10 seconds, and then we'll be back to 5-on-5. And nice pass up to Guzzo. Guzzo. Nice job. Ty gets it deep. Oh, massive collision between Sawinski and one of the Alaska players. Ty takes a hit. Get up. Nice stop there by Carmen. And we are back to even strength here. 2 minutes left. That puck's gonna get a nice stretch pass up to Sawinski. And now Woody, and that's gonna be a hook. What? Oh my goodness, what? Okay, that was not called a hook. I'm not really sure how, what the? Ringstrom. Minute 41 left. The puck's going to go all the way deep. Ringstrom comes after it. And all the way back down, and they're going to call an icing there. All right, well, we are going to have a minute 20 left, full strength here. And we're going to pull Carmen out of goal here for the last minute 20 as we try to get one here. And so we'll have 6 on 5 here with an empty net. Up to Carter, shot, tips, nothing. Guzzo. Carter. No. Okay, Carter's going to control it here. Nice pass up to Gino. Cross ice over to Joe. Joe into the zone. In front. Had a look there. Had a good look there. Still 45 seconds left. And they're icing that. And we'll bring it back down into Alaska zone. 44 seconds left. All right, we're going to have Carter, Joe, Guzzo, Chika, Molina, Sawinski out on the ice. Probably for these last 44 seconds here. And up to Carter. Now Guzzo going to wrap it deep to Sawinski. In front, Molina, shot in front. Chika couldn't quite get his stick out there for that one. Now Chika, shot behind the net. Now Guzzo. Carter, and we got a whistle. No, we don't. No whistle. Sorry. And a goal, and that'll do it for this one. The boys gave it a really hard look right there at the end. Did the best they could, but couldn't quite make that happen. And Alaska gets a empty net goal with 16 seconds left. Good effort for the boys here. All right, let's go, boys. Come on. He does. We don't need a penalty right now. And that'll do it, folks, for this one. Coyotes dropped this one 5-3. We will be back tomorrow for a game against the Rampage, and we will end it there.